Hey guys, it's Wendy and welcome to the video. Today I have a treat for you guys. I have a weird story that probably you guys will enjoy. I probably won't, but it's fine. I'll do it for you people. So grab your burritos, grab your tacos, grab your cross, grab your pillows, whatever you need. But it's gonna be a long story. So I've had acrylics for a long time already, and I had them, and then I was like, should I get them refilled or take them off myself and getting new ones? And I was like, no, because it's kind of more expensive. So I was like, oh, I'll just get them refilled and change the color. And I told my mom, and my mom's like, okay, hop in the car, we go to the nail salon. And the one I go now is pretty recent. It's like my second time there. So I was like, okay, I liked it because I usually go to I don't really have my main. It's just whichever one my mom takes me to. And I was like, okay, my mom drops me off there, I go in, and it's super, there's no one there, it's like empty, and the lady's like, oh, can I help you? And I'm like, oh, I want to get them refilled and change the color. So they have this beautiful giant wall of nail polishes, and I'm just like in heaven, having to make the hardest choice in my life, and I decided to go for a nice purple. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then the lady's like, okay, come sit down, and she starts working her magic. And she gets this phone call from a man. It's their business number, and the lady just makes a really weirded out face and is like, do you know Spanish? And I'm like, yes. And she gave me the phone, and then I'm just like, hello? And then this man, in like a deep voice, is like,
hola compadre, ¿cómo estás?
like talking in Spanish to me. And I was just like, sir, can you please calm down and tell me? I'm like, like, what do you need? And then he's like, like talking like super fast Spanish, and like my Spanish is okay. It's like not like, oh, 10 out of 10 Spanish. It's like, you know, it's whatever. So I was like, okay. And he's like, oh, necesito wax. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, where? He wanted wax, and and I'm like, where? And he's like, I forgot what he told me, what way he told me it, but he's like, en mi área. And I'm just like, he said, in my area. He kept like talking to me on the phone. He's like, oh, está bien, tengo muchos pelos bien largos. And I was like, oh. And I was like, wow, what area? And he's like, he told me the word for saying, you know, a man's area in Spanish, but I forgot what that word is. And I'm like, okay. What first went through my mind was, is this a prank call? Is this a real man? Am I on a TV show right now? Am I on prank or something? And the lady is just there staring at me, waiting for me to tell her what the man told me. And I'm just like, how do I tell this little lady what he just told me? Because he wanted an answer. He wanted to know if they did private area walk, because I was trying to translate to the lady, and the man was saying, and I told the lady, it's a man, and he wants to know if you do men's area waxing. And then she's like, what area? And like saying, she's like, what area? And I was like, the man's, you know, the man's area that only men have. I'm like, the area that you like to put in your mouth, because I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, this, you know, because I am a lady. I'm just kidding. But and she's like, you got frightened, and she's like, no, tell me don't. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, no hacen esto aquí. And he's like, he's like, like the demon got in him, and he was like yelling at me, and I was just like, okay, bye sir. And I hanged up on him, and I'm like, yeah. He said okay. I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, it's fine, and have a nice day. And then he was like, oh, okay, thank you. And then you know. So now I know that I cannot be a receptionist. She painted my nails and they turned out really nice, and thank you, I gave her a tip. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. You know, don't answer phone calls for nail salons. I will see you guys next time. Bye. What if I like did this and I disappeared? Like,
I need a gingerbread man, what I'll feed. A gingerbread